communities. Courtney Keeley reports on the families starting new lives there.
Hajar Derdi is 11 years old.
I don't want what happened to us to happen again to anyone else.
Hajar and her family spent 2.5 years in a refugee camp in Jordan after fleeing the war in Syria. Just 6 weeks ago, her parents were able to bring her and her 2 siblings to New Jersey.
Thank God, after that period of time, I was able to bring them back to a normal life.
Mohammed Derdi's wife didn't want to appear on camera because she's afraid for the safety of her relatives in Damascus. The Derdis are quickly building a new life in the U.S. Mohammed is working in construction. The children are in school. But being separated from their extended, close-knit family is taking a toll.
We wish we had our grandmother with us, all of our family.
Her grandmother, her aunts, are still in Jordan, and we hope that we can bring them over together.
Hundreds of Syrians have recently resettled in this part of New Jersey. It's home to a long-established Syrian-American community.
If you are here for Syrian refugees, say yes!
Hamid Imam, a Syrian-American activist, spoke out at a recent rally in solidarity for Syrian refugees in New York City.
When everything around you has been destroyed, when all of your family has been dispersed, when you have lost all economic means to support yourself, when safety and security, a human being's #1 priority, is gone, I mean, there's nothing to live for anymore.
Many people I spoke with are too afraid to go on camera. Even though they're here in the U.S., they fear the Assad regime would retaliate violently against their family members still stuck in the war.
82-year-old Mohammed was too worried to use her real name or appear on camera. She'd rather be back in Syria.
Do you wish you could stay there?
I have my family and sisters there. I just have my children here.
She prays that nothing will happen to them. Abu Anas, her 50-year-old son, took the same precautions. He knows people who are fighting to topple the Assad regime.
So many people have left. The people that you know are fighting, are they done?
The ones that are fighting for justice, for their own honor and families and for God, those kind of people will not stop fighting, ever.
They was killing everybody in the street. I was so upset.
Mohammed's hometown Aleppo lies in ruins. One sister was killed and the rest of the family scattered.
Wherever they bomb, the regime bombing in this area, people, they move to next street or 2 streets farther. That's how people start struggling inside the city.
And while the question asked over and over in private homes, on public streets, off camera and on, was why doesn't the U.S. or the United Nations do more? Mohammed Derdi says at least he can tell his children now they don't have to be scared anymore.
The ghost of fear that was following us in Syria does not exist anymore, thank God.
What I also heard over and over again is that no one would have left if they didn't have to. They wanted to stay in Syria, but they fled for their lives and the lives of their children, Rochelle.
And that's so obvious. Clearly, they miss the rest of their family. They miss Syria. And Syria, half of the population has been displaced. Courtney, nearly 11 million people. So the people that you spoke with, do they believe they'll ever be able to go back home?
Well, it's a hard question to put to people, but what they do say is, we're praying, we're hoping, and the minute Assad and ISIL are out, we'll go back and rebuild from the rubble.
Those poor children. Courtney, thank you. Great report. Thank you very much. Well, this Sunday, join us for an Al Jazeera America special report, Desperate Journeys, a Global Crisis.